And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. It is varsity time here on YSN as we welcome the West Branch Warriors, the varsity team, as well as the South Range Little Raiders. It's the EOYFL on your sports network. Welcome in again, ladies and gentlemen. DJ Yoakley with you, and all this action being brought to you thanks to Galt Heating and Cooling. There's the number on your screen, top left-hand corner. They are the proud sponsors all year long of the EOYFL on YSN. These two teams squared off. So far, the Bantam Warriors getting the advantage, and it was the JV Raiders taking it as well. So we got 1-1, and here's the rubber match of the varsity squads. It's good if I can line those teams up. Warriors on the offense first as the Raiders deferred, and it's a 1-yard gain for the Warriors on the ground. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Warriors here in the early stages. Out of the gun. Handoff and met right at the line of scrimmage. And not a whole lot being gained there. It'll bring 3rd down and long. Brant Streifler, the ball carrier for the Warriors. Brought down by the interior defense and the line of the varsity Raiders. 3rd down and 8 for the Warriors. Here in the early stages of this contest, 8 minutes is what they start with on the clock. We're already down to about 6.5. Man in motion, quarterback takes handoff on the end around, maybe some trickery, not a whole lot of edge lanes lined up for him, and the Raiders will make things very challenging on the quarter, and it'll bring up 4th down on the loss of about 5. And it looks like the Warriors quick to say we're punting the football. So a 30-yard exchange and put the Raiders in their own territory, but pretty decent field position to start with this high-powered Raider offense. Talked about the games before, the Bantams and the JVs, the losing team unable to score on both sides of it. So we'll see if this one is a little bit more measured. The EOYFL welcomes the West Branch Warriors. This is their first time through. So welcome to Warrior Nation. We appreciate you. So the Raiders will line up. Handoff on the left side, lots of running room, space over midfield and down inside Warrior territory. The Raiders starting off on the right foot. So it'll be a Raider 1st down. And the Raiders, once again, go right up the gut. Gain of 3, and that'll set up 2nd down and 7. Handoff. Some wide open spaces on the right side, makes a cut and a shoestring tackle. And a touchdown saving tackle for West Branch right there. Giordano on the carry and looking like a featured back. That'll be another first down for South Range. So whistles blow and oh, no indicators why, but okay. We'll keep on rolling. 4.5 to go in quarter number 1. There's a snap. And again, inside run. Lots of running room. A cut and into the end zone. And the Raiders are on the board. So Evan Quinlan gets in for the Raiders, and now the Raiders will look to tack on an extra 2, up 6-0. And it's good. Cam Titus, a YSN employee, gets the 2-point conversion. So as we take a break, 4:06 to go in the first. It's the Raiders 8, West Branch nothing. It's all brought to you thanks to Galt Heating and Cooling. Back after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 8-0 Raiders as the Warriors will start out on the 35-yard line. 4:06 to go here in the opening stanza. DJ Yoakley with you. And certainly thanks go out to Dean Congemi, the entire EOYFL, and all the communities that allowed us to be part of this week in and week out for the next 10 weeks or so. Ball is on the ground for the Warriors. Looks like they're going to fall on their own fumble. It'll be a loss of 2 and bring up 2nd and 12. Beautiful thing about this league is you have the cheerleaders who work oh so hard at halftime, keeping you entertained in your chair. Or I don't even know if your people are in chairs watching this on TV anymore. Most likely on your phone or mobile device. So you can take it with you. You don't got to miss anything. 2nd and 12 for the Warriors, and a whistle will stop the play before it starts. It's going to be delay a game. Back up the Warriors 5 yards. As the cheerleaders have people stomp their feet, and it feels like a stampede of wildebeests have taken over Rominger Stadium. Warriors trying to get something going offensively, and they continue to have struggles in the backfield. The Raiders pinning their ears back at this point and just going to work. Berkheimer on the carry. So it will be 3rd down and long. 21 yards. Not a whole lot of plays in that playbook for 3rd and 21. Trying to get things figured out, and the ball is on the ground. Who come up with it? It's the Raiders. So instead of a punt, the Raiders will take the football right there inside the 20 and will be knocking on the door to another 6 points. Turnovers have been the name of the game all night long. You talk about the JVs and now the varsities, the Raiders looking like ball hawks. So the turnover will put the football inside even the 15. I think they're going to spot it at the 14. Yep, 14-yard line. Move the camera up just a tiny bit. So Raiders on that right hash. Handoff. Bouncing outside, and the clock will stay going. The gain of about 6. So the Raiders will line it up. Following the Magazina trot for about 6.5 yards. They'll go on the ground again, and into the end zone they go. So Cam Kiter gets into the end zone, and it's 14-0 South Range. Cam Kidder into the end zone, by the way. And the 2-point conversion, no good. So the touchdown by Cam Kidder, and the Raiders will have a 14-0 lead here on YSN. It's all brought to you thanks to our friends at Galt Heating and Cooling. Back after this. Back we come here to Rominger Stadium. DJ Oakley with you, and the Raiders have a 14-0 advantage over the West Branch Warriors here in this varsity edition of the EOYFL on your sports network, brought to you by Galt Heating and Cooling. Warriors take over at the 35, down 14, and some positive yardage now for the Warriors as they start another drive. So gain of 6 will set up 2nd down and 4 for West Branch. Looks like they found that drive on their, well, just as I say that, they go backwards. They hit reverse. And back to the 35-yard line they go, to the original line of scrimmage. So as easy as they picked up 6, they lose 6. As Dalton Tiger, the man on the prowl. So it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Warriors here on a drive that they would love to chip away on the scoreboard as the clock ticks down to 10 seconds to go, and they're just going to let the first quarter expire. So after 1, the South Range Raiders 14 and the West Branch Warriors 0. Back in a moment here on YSN, all brought to you by Galt Heating and Cooling. And back we come here to Rominger Stadium. DJ Oakley with you. A fresh 8 minutes on the scoreboard, which gives me the chance to remind you about we are less than a week away from high school football, ladies and gentlemen, and do not miss a minute here on YSN. Over 30 games on Friday night to open things up. We've got 4 games on Thursday, including our new show. It's the Zone Coverage Show, brought to you by Youngstown Clothing Company. That'll kick off at 5 p.m., followed by 4 great contests for you on YSN on Thursday night, and then over 30 games on Friday night. And it's all wrapped up by the Joe Dickey Electric Scoreboard Show on your sports network. Don't miss a minute, all of that. And then on Saturday, a week from today, we've got a doubleheader in the EOYFL on YSN. We have Columbiana and Crestview battling, and East Liverpool and Beaver Local doing battle. We'll have double coverage for you next Saturday. That's right here on ysnlive.com. 14-0 as it stands here. The Raiders have the advantage, and it is 3rd and long, 3rd and 10 to be exact for the Warriors. Trying to get something going. And a nice gain, but not enough to move the chains, and it's going to bring up 4th down, and decision time now for the Warrior staff. Gain of, let's say, 4. And it looks like we're going to see a punt from West Branch, so move it about 30 yards downfield, and the Raiders will take over the football there. And we'll try to continue what has been a dominant offense. And you talk about some incredible high-impact players. The Raiders have all the skill, but the offensive line has been the story in this one, just moving mountains like they are pebbles. Ball will start at the 35-yard line for South Range. We'll huddle up and try to break down this offense. Cam Kidder, the last one to punch it in for South Range. See if the Raiders can match that. Raiders line up. There you go. Handoff right side. Lots of room in front. And taken out just before the 30-yard line. We're going to say it's the 35. And it will be a fresh set of downs for South Range. So the Raiders wasting no time lining up on the football. They have been effective on the ground thus far here this evening. Again, this time to the left side. The Raiders trying to shake and bake. Vinny Magazine on the carry. So it will be 2nd and 9 for the Raiders. And flags everywhere. Holy cow. This last play brought to you by Tide. There's so much dirty laundry on the field. My goodness. So that'll back the Raiders up 5 yards. Referees sitting there like Quick Draw McGraw with those flags. We wanted to be the first one. Clock under the 6-minute mark here in quarter number 2. Raiders will back up 5. We'll back up the camera with them. Now behind the sticks. 2nd down and 14. They'll run it to the right side. Some space. A lot of space. All the space. All the way to the end zone. Vinny Magazine to the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. 20 zip. Burgundy and gold. So it will be at the 2-yard line or so for the extra point. 20-0 lead for South Range. They are 1 of 2 on extra point tries this evening. Man in motion. They'll work it towards the left side. Dodging. Back up the middle. Did he get in? Doesn't look like it. Just short. So the Raiders will come up shy, and it'll stand at 20-0. We'll see if West Branch can fight back. They've got 5 minutes and 21 seconds to do it before the half expires. Find out if they can rebel right after this on YSN. Back we come here on YSN. DJ Yoakley with you. The EOYFL Game of the Week brought to you by Galt Heating and Cooling. Call them. Call Galt for all your heating and cooling needs. There's the number right at the top left-hand corner of your screen. They are the proud sponsor, and I mean proud. When Dean Kangemi, the commissioner of the EOYFL, talked to Glenn Galt, he said, man, we've got an idea. We got something here, and one question was asked, I was told. It was, is it good for kids? Is it good for our communities? And just like that, the partnership and sponsorship of the EOYFL Game of the Week on YSN was born thanks to our friends at Galt Heating and Cooling. So thank you so much to the Galt family and the staff that does an excellent job around our entire area. Especially now more than ever, you don't want to be scorching in your own home like we are in this press box. Handoff up the middle. Warriors trying to slow burn this one a little bit. Trailing by 20. Sam Hoops on that last carry. And the flags fly, so we'll back up the Warriors 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 13 when we resume. Clock down to 4:30. Handoff and trying to move the pile a little bit, relying on the big fellas. And the Raiders continue to close in the gaps. Tiger on the tackle. And it will remain the same distance, but a different down, 3rd and 13. West Branch going to spread things out a little bit. 4 receivers for the Warriors. Snap. Throw over to the right side, quick hit, and good completion, but a nice open field tackle by the Raiders. Hoops, the receiver. And Frankie Giordano making the play. And it'll be a quick decision to punt for West Branch. That'll move the ball down to the other side and back into Raider territory. So the Raiders, who've been successful on offense today, 20 points already, looking to add to it. How about a turnout here? You look at across the way, West Branch showed up, so did South Range. Stands filled up. They do love football here in the range. It is certainly a way of life. 2 communities that absolutely love it. 2 great coaches at the top of the tree when you're talking about Tim Cooper and Dave Rock. Great coaching staffs. Great fans. Rabid fans. So the Raiders will huddle up. Ball at the 39-yard line, it looks like. And the referee's going to – I think about 2 minutes rolled off the clock there on that punt. Raiders line it up again. Handoff, left side. And a nice little charge on the play. Giordano makes about a 4-yard advance. Berkheimer on the tackle for West Branch. Almost said another school. That wouldn't have been good. Raiders testing that inside. They get it going again. Breaking it to the outside. And finally taken down inside the red zone. So the Raiders cooking once again with just a minute 39 to go before the break. So another big gainer for the Burgundy and Gold. First and 10 on the 15. Handoff. Nice run through and into the end zone again. Frankie Giordano from 15 yards out puts the Raiders up 26-0 with 1:12 left on the clock. And I almost knocked the camera right out the window. That would have been some interesting footage, folks. Almost as bad as the Browns PR guy that went into the lake. So the Raiders will line up for the extra point. Obviously going for 2. 1 for 3 tonight. And that one will be converted, and the Raiders will get back to 50% on the evening on the 2-point conversion. That's Humphreys gets it, and we will be back right after this on the EOYFL Game of the Week. Brought to you by Galt Heating and Cooling. Back after this. .112 to go before halftime. DJ Oakley with you. 28-0 South Range. West Branch trying to get something going here before the break. Jones on the carry. And Mariano on the stop. Mariano with some fans, it looks like, in the cheerleading section. So, well done, young Mariano. You're well ahead of the game. 2nd down and 4. West Branch taking their time. 20 seconds left here. A lot of confidence in this play. Snap. And that is going to do it for the first half. 28-0, your final score, your halftime score. And we are going to turn over the keys to the cheerleaders and enjoy the halftime show that they present to you, all their hard work, dedication, right here on YSN. Back after this.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Clem.
Hi, this is Steve Rossetto.
Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience, WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats.
Go Dogs.
Go Tigers.
We believe expectations are made to be exceeded. At the new Toyota of Warren, it's about more than just getting a great deal. It's about service you can count on and a friendship you can trust. Year after year, we've done what we do best. We've gone the extra mile so you could too. Because we know it's just not about buying a new car. It's the start of a new adventure. Toyota of Warren, driven by you.
Some families you're born with. Then there's the family that you choose. Over the years, we've been blessed to have our family grow. No, we're not all related at Myers Family Insurance, but when you surround yourself with good people, it sure seems that way. Our goal is for you to feel that way whenever you meet someone from our team. At Myers Family Insurance, it's not just about helping you with your Medicare and retirement needs, it's about making you feel welcome to the family.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance.
What can you do on over 5,000 acres? At Mill Creek Metro Parks, you can discover unique habitats and wildlife, create memorable family moments, experience history, heritage, and park programs, explore scenic landscapes, take time to relax and be well, connect with nature and each other. Come see what's new at Mill Creek Metro Parks. Plan your trip now at millcreekmetroparks.org.
Get back to doing the things you love. Regain your freedom from chronic pain without surgery or drugs. The power of care is nothing without hope, and our chiropractic services were created with true healing in mind. Find your hope at Meridian Healthcare.
At Joe Dickey Electric, no job is too big or too small. We do it all. We power the plants that help bring us together, the businesses that help our community thrive, and the home that you've been dreaming of. We'll even install a light bulb for you. With over 65 years of commercial, industrial, residential, and 24/7 emergency services, you can trust the experts at Joe Dickey Electric because we are everything electrical.
What does it mean to be approved? I'm Tracy, and to me it means getting you to work on time, driving your kids to school, or going out and seeing the world. That's why I go the extra mile for my customers, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
From Gia's to Giangelo's, we sure have grown over the years, but what hasn't changed is our appreciation for you. Thanks for choosing Giangelo's, and here's to many more years of great food and great times. Giangelo's.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
Back we come. And we should have a running clock as it's 28-0 in favor of South Range. DJ Yoakley with you. EOYFL Game of the Week brought to you by Galt Heating and Cooling. Thanks to the entire Galt family as well as all the great technicians out there and staff that they have at all their wonderful locations. South Range starts out with the football in a giant lead. They'll cut things back to the middle of the field and taken down after a gain that'll move the sticks. Berkheimer on the tackle. Giordano on the run. Oh, we got some happy birthday wishes going on. Well, they started the song. You got to finish it, folks. Nope. They put the brakes on that real quick. That sounds like a coach that doesn't want anybody to know it's her birthday. Off the left side, the Raiders trying to find some space. They get up to about the 32-yard line where Giordano is brought down. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9. Handoff left side. Just bulldozing yards right now, and it's a first down for the Raiders again. So the ball rests on the 20-yard line. Raiders just bullying their way downfield, and another run off that left side. A cut and down inside the 10. Should be another first down, but it looks like it might come back. Everybody walking backwards, so there's an easy indication. So they will talk things over, and they will back things up for South Range. Face mask, a rare one. Now they're going to wave it off. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Something doesn't add up here. Either way, the Raiders break through and try to bring a solution to things. Whoa, boy. Magazine on the carry that time. So it'll be first down and goal for South Range inside that 10-yard line. Raiders line up with a stacked eye backfield. Handoff trying to find that outside edge, and the Warriors able to gather and put things to a quick stop. 2:30 now on the third quarter clock. This third quarter is just sifting through the hourglass. Clock down to 2 minutes as the Raiders will break the huddle, get to the line, put it on the ground, and lots of running room into the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. Cam Titus gets in. (34-0) Raiders, thanks to Cam Titus's touchdown jog and the extra point pending. Raiders have got it done on the ground today. Boy, what a hit. Jeez Louise. Tim Cooper's taking notes at the varsity level. Get that young man a varsity jersey. The one for the big boys. He can do it. Conversion no good. It's going to say 34-0. We'll take a break right here on the EOYFL Game of the Week, brought to you by GOAT Heating and Cooling, only on YSN. Fourth quarter set to begin here in the final game and the final quarter of the EOYFL on YSN debut, brought to you by GOAT Heating and Cooling. If you need to get a checkup, I know it's right around the corner. Feels like summer's going to last forever, but folks, football season's here. That means that hoodie and jean season not that far off. And I know a bunch of people in the press box ready to celebrate that. But make sure you're getting your checkups to whatever you have going at home. So that way when old Jack Frost comes around, or Old Man Winter, you do not want to be left in the cold, no pun intended. Make sure you talk to our friends at Galt Heating and Cooling. Get those things ready to go. Campfire season is among us. Just 5 days away from high school football. Starts on Thursday. We've got 4 games here on the network, and including our brand new tailgate show called Zone Coverage, brought to you by Youngstown Clothing Company. I want to thank them and congratulate them on the official partnership of Your Sports Network and Youngstown Clothing Company. Lots of great things to announce. And on Friday, the Raiders and, I believe, Warriors will kick off, and we will have over 30 games on the network, including both South Range and West Branch. So only one spot to go on a Friday night. If you're not making it out to a high school football game, or even if you are, flip those phones on and go to ysnlive.com, and you can watch over 30 football games on Friday night, absolutely free, thanks to great sponsors like Galt Heating and Cooling and so many more. Second down for the Warriors. The clock is rolling, and it will not stop. Some trickery in the backfield, and the Raiders able to lasso things like it's the Wild West. That will bring up third and real long for West Branch. Clock will be under 6 minutes when the snap goes off. We're well on our way to a final score here. West Branch still trying to crack that goose egg, trying to scramble out, find some space, cannot, taken down in the backfield, and the Raider defense continues to play and plant their A game on their home turf. And this will be a punt, and I'm not even sure the punt is going to get past the first down marker. Will they punt? Oh, we got an injured player, it looks like. Move off of that. So we'll take a timeout as they tend to the injured young player. Back after this on YSN.
What I appreciate about Greenwood Chevrolet, they really seem to demonstrate their willingness to go the extra mile. The greeting was so friendly and made us feel comfortable, like we came to the right place. Our salesman was Joe Kovacic, and he seemed very friendly and was a good listener and just seemed to really pay close attention to what we were looking for. Greenwood Chevrolet truly went the extra mile for us.
Back we come, fourth quarter. A punt was elected by the West Branch Warriors, and the South Range Raiders will take over right at midfield. They're up 28-0. The clock is winding. Somebody turned that magic vent on at the concession stand because that smells amazing. Holy cow. Wow. I don't know what they're cooking. First and 10 from the 50 for South Range. Rules indicate you got to keep it on the ground, so Raiders have had no problem doing that tonight. Put it on the ground again. Just as I say that, West Branch rallies to the football with a nice tackle. Humphreys on the carry. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9. Oh boy, here we go. We got flip time. It's flip time. There we go. All right, let's get back to the game for a minute. We'll go back, don't worry. Handoff. And that one taken down. Back to the flips. And a split! What do we got here? Oh. Little half tilt. I don't know. I'm just making these names up. Whoa! Whoa! Here we go. This is a big one. Hi-ya! There it is. Can we get one more before the snap? Big one. Back. Ah! There we go. This is award-winning stuff, folks. You're not going to see this anywhere else. Oh, and we got flips and touchdowns. Still on his feet to the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Sauceman takes it the distance. And it's 40-0. That's what flips do. They get the boys pumped. Oh, they're back to they're still going through this line. That's because there's 98 cheerleaders at the varsity level. We'll be here until next Friday. They'll be opening us up on Friday night against Lake. Boys are lined up. I'm going to be going right back to the cheerleader. Oh, we got 4 more. Come on, boys. Around the edge. That one's not going to be good. All right, one last cheerleader. Last but not least. Whoa, whoa! That was a triple sow cow into a back spring. Oh, and tell me they're going back again. That was impressive. Well done. These cheer teams work just as hard as the boys do. But right now it's all South Range 40-0 over West Branch. It's all brought to you thanks to Galt Heating and Cooling. We'll back right after this on the EOYFL Game of the Week on YSN. Back we come, and we are under a minute to go. 20 seconds, as a matter of fact, for this one is in the books. West Branch runs out of bounds. That's not going to stop the clock. That's going to do it. I don't know if they're going to get back. They're not going to get back on the. And that's your final score. South Range wins the rubber match of the war between the Warriors of West Branch and the South Range Raiders. The varsity wins the battle 40-0. The Raiders take 2 of 3 against West Branch. We will have write-ups for you tomorrow on ysnlive.com. Do not miss it. We will also have these games in the archive. You can purchase these games, have them forever for your personal archive. So on behalf of all of us, YSN and Galt Heating and Cooling and the EOYFL, congratulations to all contestants today on showing of great sportsmanship, keeping their head up, and getting the season underway, whether it was a win or you're waiting until next week. For everybody at YSN, my name is DJ Yoakley saying good night, everyone, from Canfield. YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.